What up, nation? Welcome to another edition of the WiseTake NFL DFS Core 4. We are looking at Week 13 in the NFL. I am CK013. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And you can find me on Twitter at CK_013. Hit me up, say what's up. And I am from the WiseTake Nation, which you can find directly at WiseTake.com or follow on Twitter, Instagram, whatever you may be on Twitter. It's Wise_Take. We are a DFS premium content provider as well as a DFS community designed to help make you a better, more successful DFS player. We have all kinds of things, content to help you for the day, for the week, if it's NFL, whatever the case may be. But we also try to communicate with our members, try to do strategy sessions, different things like that, kind of show them the process. And even in our content, we kind of show what we're thinking in some of our content so that our members can kind of pick up and understand what we're looking for. But go check us out at WiseTake.com. Real quick, guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell. We have all kinds of free content we do here. We've started to even stream some of our live, what we call Wise streams, or our pre-lock live streams, or live streams we do after our guys have done their research. We started to stream those on this channel. So again, hit the notifications bell so you don't miss out on any of the content that we do. We do all kinds of stuff for NBA, NFL, all kinds of sports, baseball in the summer. So, do the dirt. Also, if you could like this video, the likes really go a long way, allow us to continue to do these free content for you guys, and we do like to do it. We like to keep in touch with the rest of the world, the rest of the WiseTake Nation, show the nation why we are what we are, how we do what we do, doing dirties on the reg. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Again, guys, it's Tuesday, 11:23 a.m., so we haven't even gotten past the Thanksgiving slate yet. That video is up on the channel if you want to go take a look at it. So again, this Core 4 is my initial instinct. I haven't done all my research yet. Haven't even gotten close, but I did take a look at the slate, and these are the 4 players that kind of stood out to me the most as of now. Again, for updated content, for my updated Core Plays article, go check it out at WiseTake.com. It'll be ready by Saturday, Sunday morning, somewhere along there. And we also offer slate breakdowns, FanDuel, DraftKings. We have the live stream, which we may do for free on the channel. We'll see. It depends on how many likes we get leading up to that shit. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Not mean. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in on this. First up, Aaron Rodgers. I don't really core quarterbacks very often, but this is a really good spot for Aaron Rodgers, who's coming off of really, I think, a few really bad games. 3 bad games in a row. One against the Chargers, one against Carolina, one against San Francisco. San Francisco, obviously, very, very tough matchup. But this week, he's got the New York Giants, who's kind of really been the get-right spot for every other quarterback. Sam Darnold played the Giants, did well, never looked back. Mitch Trubisky, who has been flat-out horrible, put up 20 DraftKings points this past Sunday against these Giants. One thing about the Giants, not that they're good against the run, but they have been a lot better against the run than against the pass. I think Aaron Rodgers gets right, and I think the price is fair. Being that Aaron Rodgers is our quarterback, and we like to stack at the WiseTake Nation, you can imagine that Davante Adams would be next on the list. Davante Adams, I like even more than Rodgers. I think you could play him without Rodgers, obviously, but he's just been doing incredible things since coming back. It doesn't appear on paper, 11, 21, 19, those are his DraftKings game. I'm sorry, he's only had 2 games. No, he did have 3. 11, 21, 19 is last 3 DraftKings games. What I love is the targets. 11, 10, 12. He's getting the Michael Thomas, the Julian Edelman, all these guys that get all that volume. He's getting that, as we would expect, and he has a soft matchup against the Giants. Packers looking to get right after an embarrassing loss on national TV. Love the Packers to Adams stack this week, and I don't know if I'm coming off that. It's pretty juicy. Next up, we got some value. We got Chris Conley from the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Chris Conley did play with, what's his name? I'm sorry. Chris Conley was, from what I understand, he was hand-selected by Nick Foles. And it makes sense. Conley hasn't been super relevant all season, but since Nick Foles has come back, he's kind of made him relevant again. Hasn't quite put it together for a big score, but 8 targets in Week 11. 9 targets in Week 12. 4,500 does seem low. 6K on FanDuel is a little high, but that is also, you have to keep in mind, the good thing about FanDuel and what they do is it's going to lower his ownership as well. I expect him to be a little bit more popular on DraftKings, where he's cheap and you get credit for the PPR. You're not touchdown dependent. With that said, though, still think that Conley is in play on FanDuel for ownership purposes. And again, the price certainly helps on DraftKings. PPR helps, but it's also a good situation against Tampa Bay's defense, who's given up a ton of passing yards and has really been like a run funnel type defense. I'm sure DJ Shark also a phenomenal play, but a lot more money than Chris Conley doing dirts. Last player we got this week, and then on a high note, if you will, Saquon Barkley, running back for the New York Giants. We already looked at the passing game for the Packers, and I know that game kind of sets up for the Packers to be winning that game, which would normally entice us to flip the game script and look at Daniel Jones and his receiving options, and then maybe look at the running game of Green Bay, which is certainly a possibility amongst your 150 teams, whatever it is you're doing. But really, if you're looking at things just from a matchup standpoint, who's been giving what up? The Packers secondary has been really good. Their running game has their ability to stop the run has been non-existent. They have not been able to stop the run. We've seen it all season long. Saquon Barkley, also another one. His price has fallen, and a lot of that has to do with his recent performances. And he's had some really tough matchups. He played the Bears. He played the Jets. Over his last 2 weeks, the Bears and the Jets. The Jets, before you laugh, have the number 1 rushing defense in the league. So, how about that? So, much softer matchup this week against the Green Bay rushing defense. I think Saquon does the dirt. He could have some more of his teammates that are still banged up. We'll have to see what the status is. But either way, I think the Giants at home roll with Saquon Barkley to the promised land. 7,400, 7,600 on these sites, way too cheap. There isn't a ton of mega value. So it may be harder to reach Christian McCaffrey or Michael Thomas. We'll see. Michael Thomas isn't even on slate, my bad. But Christian McCaffrey, we'll have to see what the slate looks like, see what value opens up. But in the meantime, Saquon Barkley, this seems like a perfect fit. And that, my friends, is the first look. Core 4 for NFL Week 13 at the WiseTake Nation. Again, guys, go check us out at WiseTake.com. We have all kinds of DFS content. We have day passes, week passes, all kinds of things catered to fit. We cover a multitude of sports. We have some really, really awesome things going on. I think I've won like $6,000 in the last month in NBA. Huey's probably won about 10 or 15 in the last month. Huey's one of our NHL content guys, but he's in the Slack chat with NBA. We have all kinds of stuff. Go check us out. If you have any questions, hit us up. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit the WiseTake up on Twitter. We can address any questions you got. But come rock with us. Come join the winning DFS community where we're all teaching our guys how to become better. And please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let's do dirties. WiseTake Nation coming back strong, taking over the DFS universe. That's what we do. Be a part of it or get rolled on. That's it. For myself, the entire WiseTake Nation, as always, good luck.
Yes.